Everybody. Oh my goodness, my hair is a mess. My hair is a mess. And the camera's not right. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. My hair's still a mess. Cool. We'll work with that. We'll work with that. Hi everybody. Hello. Apologies to YouTube chat. It may be a little bit hard to keep up with you guys tonight because OBS went and fucked with all my settings while I've been away. So I'm basically going to have to have the stream going on my web browser. And for some reason, frickin' Opera GX is making my computer sound like a fucking jet engine. So hold up, I might have to... Yeah, I'm going to restart my browser just in case. Frickin' A, man. I never understand it. Like, you open a browser, and for some reason it decides, oh, I want to save every single tab that you've opened within the last hour. And it suddenly starts taking up all of your CPU, all of your RAM. It's ridiculous. So, anyways, I at least have chat up on my phone here. So, finally, the epic comeback we needed. Hope this hiatus helped you relax and care for mental health. Somewhat. I'm not gonna lie, this past month has been kinda shit. So, for a variety of reasons. For one, here in the US, it was tax season. So, that was fun. Paying the IRS a shit ton of money and then seeing all of my fucking money go towards a war that doesn't need to happen at all. A war that we don't need to be a part of. So there's that. And then on top of that, some other financial woes hit me. And I'm not going to go into detail because it was a problem that can't be helped, really. But it was still just like, dude, it ended up killing my entire birthday weekend, basically. So I was hoping I was ready to go out and go celebrate and stuff, and that didn't happen. So it sucks. But not to like start things off too down, but I figured, since talking about the past month, I guess now's the perfect time to even get into that, as to why I just kind of vanished out of nowhere. So, happy late birthday, I appreciate it. It was, 11, 12 days ago, something like that. So, I will admit, though, Dad saved it. My dad he actually got me a couple of games for my birthday. He got me the latest Dragon Quest games. He got me Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake, and he got me the new one, Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. So I've actually been playing this for the last month, and I'm liking it. I dig it. I want to say I'm about midway through. Let's see what happened. I just got done with the chapter that has the arena in it, and the chapter with like the traveling villagers. So I can't remember where I was exactly. I've been hitting parts in Dragon Quest VII's story where I'm sort of tuning in and out depending on the situation at hand. Like, if there's a really interesting story happening, then cool, but if I'm not invested in something, or if there's a character in that particular section of the story that's being really fucking annoying, I just start skipping through the story where I'm like, I don't care about this. This sucks. Get this character out of here. So I start fast forwarding. But anyways, yeah, Dad saved the birthday weekend, so thank you, Papa Bull. But so yeah, excuse me for the armpit hair showing there. I'm looking at YouTube chat through the YouTube page itself, since I can't seem to get it working on OBS. Anyways, so yeah, so what happened was, so that Monday night back in March, I streamed Thomas and Friends, Wonders of Sodor, and then I streamed some Metal Eden for the rest of the night. And then, what was it, like an hour or two after stream, I just kind of made a post saying like, hey, I'm gonna have to go. So, and I didn't exactly give you guys much of an explanation as to why. And there's a multitude of reasons for why I just kind of vanished. So, for starters, taking care of this. I'm still dealing with eczema. And ever since I stopped streaming, this shit's gotten better. It's still not great, but it has gotten better. Here, just so that you guys know I'm not lying my ass off here. I promise you it's not gross looking. I promise you. But see, looks great. So it looks way better than it did a month ago. I'm still dealing with like redness in here and around my pointer finger here, but overall way better, way better than it was a month ago. So I've just been trying to like continuously moisturize and take vitamins and shit. Like I got vitamins that are specifically made for skincare and stuff. So there was that. So yeah, taking care of the hand. And then on top of that, I was just feeling, ouch, hope your hand heals soon. I mean, it's not an ouch necessarily. It's just a pain, because like the thing with eczema is that you kind of have like these, what do you call them? I almost said hot flashes. That is not what that is called. What the hell is it? What flare up? That's it. That's what it's called. You have like a flare up every now and again, and unfortunately, like eczema it comes from one of my parents' side of the family, so that's great. And unfortunately with eczema, it's like you can have it for several years and then it'll go away at some point, but then there's the chance that it can come back. So, and some of the times when you get a flare-up, it's from a high amount of stress, or you're just highly allergic to something, and this kind of goes back into the whole soap thing from months ago. So, and here's the other thing, too, is I was using that soap for so freaking long that I'm sure my skin's still trying to, like, you know, trying to get through it, and try and realize, oh, he's using normal soap. Oh, we're okay. We don't have to freak out over this. So, but overall, just eczema takes a long time to fucking go away. Can take months, even years. So, like in high school, I used to have not horrible eczema, but it was like all up in here. To the point where for a while I had to keep putting cortisone on this, and I don't think even then, it hasn't gone away entirely, but it is way better than it used to. Like, middle school, and I think through most of high school, it wasn't great. I don't think this shit went away until I was, 20 or 21? Somewhere in there. So, it's weird. It's really weird. But, so yeah, I went away to try and get a handle on this, and that's working out nicely. So, sucks it's still there, but I got a hold on it. Second thing is, I needed to get stuff done for work overall. Not that I was slacking off necessarily, but it's just, anytime I would stream, I would just be on my own ass saying, like, all right, well, now you got to do this, now you got to do this, now you got to do this, now you got to do this. And I was just exhausting myself to the point where I wasn't really getting anything done. And if I was getting anything done, it was like very, very little amount. So yeah, there's that. And then thirdly, just like everything that I mentioned earlier, the fact that it was tax season, which means big ass bill coming up, which also means my money's going towards things that the U.S. government should not be spending my money on, but they're gonna do it anyway because fuck me, right? So, and just, you know, the way that my country is being run right now, I'm not exactly super happy about it. I'm not thrilled with how it's affecting, not just me, but like the rest of my country and its people, how it's treating my friends and family. Like, it fucking sucks. So, and it's hard. It's hard to imagine things getting better. Like, I don't want to be defeatist about it. It's just that, you know, shit. When you get into a situation like this dire, not even on this scale, but like when you're in a situation that's like total uncertainty and you have nothing but negative feelings about it, it's really easy to sit there and, you know, imagine that this is just the way things are going to be for the rest of eternity, you know? And I try to have hope that come November, you know, maybe people will wake the fuck up and realize they're being played, but every single day I see, nah, everyone's totally fine with being played all the time. And I use everyone loosely. I know not literally everyone, but it's, you know what I mean. So I decided to basically retreat from the internet for a while. Not entirely. I kept up with gaming news, and all that. But and I did still do some online gaming. I'll talk about some of the stuff I've been playing. But yeah, I was just like, I don't think I want to do anything right now. So I didn't really work on videos. And this is the other thing too, is like on top of all of this shit of stressing out about money, stressing out about health, stressing out about freaking everything. I was also just not happy with like the way things were going for me in general. Like here on the channel, you know, I enjoy streaming. I really do. But clearly it was taking a mental toll on me, and it was taking an emotional toll in some ways. Just because, you know, I would go on for 3-4 hours or something and just feel somewhat drained the next day. And, you know, I was doing this for 4 nights a week. That isn't to say, oh my God, streaming's so hard. It's just that, it's just like when you have this light in your face, you know, and on top of that, you kind of gotta be on, you gotta be entertaining and all that. It just, it does take a bit of a toll. And I think a lot of people don't realize that. Again, that's not to say, oh, woe is me, oh, this is so freaking hard. I'm not trying to sound like Hassan Piker, you know. Oh my God, streaming's so hard, is it? It's not that hard, but yeah, when you're doing it even 4 days a week, yeah, it takes a toll on you. I'll give you that. But then maybe you need to cut back on the streaming, you know. So, and I figured that's what I did. But I also had, during my time away, I had like this this weird conflict in my head where I'm like, can I even do streaming? Can I really? And I don't know. Like, I even tried to just write a video, and I just couldn't. I just couldn't, because my mind would be like, well, the streaming thing was working out way better than the video essays were. And then my mind just kind of kept dancing back and forth between them. But and it's funny I'm saying this now because I just put out a channel trailer where it's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be putting out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well, Ty, how the fuck are you going to do that? Trust me, I have a plan. I do have a plan. So I'm not going to say what the videos are for next week at all. I'm just going to let you guys see them when they're done. So yeah. They're not going to be anything like, by the way, the videos, they're not going to be anything particular. All right. Like, you may get a video essay here. You may get a compilation of streams here. You may get just me ranting, talking about stuff. Like, it's going to be kind of whatever happens. So I don't want to say, oh, every Monday is a review, and every Wednesday is a react, and every Friday is a this, and a that, and a blah, 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 blah. It just doesn't work out that way. There's just not enough time in my day, not enough time in my schedule for me to, like, consistently make every day a specific day. So I'll throw out something on Monday, throw out something on Wednesday, throw out something on Friday, and the whole 9 yards. So I hope everybody's okay with that. But I'm trying to free flow with this a little bit, you know? Cuz that's the other thing, is like I stress myself out a little too much when it comes to punctuality and consistency a little bit. And I do want to be consistent somewhat. It's just, it's tough. It's really tough, especially when there's so many hours in the day, and especially when I'm trying to keep up with, you know, what the latest games are and stuff. But I don't know if I'm going to be doing that as much anymore. So that's another reason why I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just do videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So is like I'm kind of done with keeping up with all the new shit, you know? One thing I've realized over the last few months is that I have been enjoying playing games whenever I feel ready for them, instead of dishing out money at launch and trying to rush through shit and be like, oh, I gotta plan a stream around this, I gotta plan a video around this, and it's like, no, we're done with that. We're done. We're done. I'd rather stream the games that I want to stream, and I'd rather talk about the games I want to talk about, talk about the topics I want to talk about, and all that. So, for those of you who are new, who might have seen the channel trailer or subscribed while I was away, I apologize that this is your introductory stream to me. I know it's a lot of talking, but I appreciate you all being here nonetheless. Anyways, all the serious shit is done. It's gone. I hope I've given you an efficient enough explanation as to why I went away. So we got a bit of catching up to do. What have I been doing in my time away? We'll start off with this one. I went and saw the Mario Galaxy movie. Like, what was it? I think it was literally the week of or the week after I announced that I was leaving for a bit. I went to go see the Mario Galaxy movie. I went and saw it at this drive-in theater here in Florida. It was really nice. And me and my roommate, we went with a bunch of friends of ours and everything. And I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet, but I kind of gave everybody a chuckle when the movie ended, and I was like, man, I am so glad we came to see the Star Fox movie. So the Mario Galaxy movie, man, that was it was a movie. I'll say that. So here's the thing, right? I was expecting a movie to be about as good as the first movie, And I don't think we got that at all. Like, there were a lot of really cool moments, a lot of really fun moments. You know, Yoshi was adorable, but that was to be expected. The whole thing with Peach and Wart in the casino was really cool. That was, like, the choreography with the fights and the character animation, all really cool. But, man, the pacing was shit. It was shit, dude. Oh my god. Like, it kind of, the pacing and the writing of the entire movie really drags it down. And it sucks because there's a lot to love in the Mario Galaxy movie. There's a lot. Like I said, the character animation's great. All of the fight sequences, I'd say, were really well animated, really well choreographed and everything. Like, oh my god, man. Like, it's movies like this where I sit there and wish, oh man, should I have really pushed for my dream to be a character animator? Because that's the shit I love seeing. Hi there, Inara. Welcome. You have arrived. Right as I'm talking about the Mario Galaxy movie. So that kind of shit is why I love animation and why I liked what got me into animation was like seeing all of the exaggeration, the way that movements can match with the beats of music and everything. Like, it's so awesome the way it all comes together. But when it comes to crucial story beats, like emotional connections between characters, explanation of why certain things are happening, the whole 9 yards, when it comes to that, the movie doesn't breathe for one goddamn second. It just doesn't. And, it doesn't let itself breathe for any kind of weight. It doesn't let itself breathe to explain anything. Like, there's the part where they crash, the R-Wing crashes, right, in that dinosaur world, and Fox is like, oh, I can't fix it. What? You can't fix it? Why? Well, because I can't fix it. Like, they don't give them a good reason as to why exactly they crashed or what failed or why Fox can't repair it. I was sitting there and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm going to be the Star Fox fanboy here and say, just say the G diffuser broke and then make a joke about how you have no idea what it is. It's that simple. All you had to do was say that, because if you've played Star Fox, they kind of put a bit of importance on the G diffuser. Like, they make it sound like it's this important thing. Like the opening of Star Fox 64, there's the part where Fox tells everybody, hey, check your G diffuser systems. And that's when you have the status report from everybody. That makes it seem like, okay, this whole thing, whatever it is, whether it's like a frickin' engine block or if it's like the entire network that makes the R-Wing go, that's important. So, but to me, that just the G tells me, oh, it's a gravity diffuser. It's what lets it fly and do all these aerial stunts and blah, 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 blah. So, anyways, that's besides the point. But there's that. There's the way they kind of just rush through, like, Bowser and Bowser Jr.'s bond and the way they rush through Peach and Rosalina's story and everything. Like, there's not a single moment that the movie lets itself have its time to slow down a minute and enjoy the moment. So, like, we know that Peach and Rosalina are sisters, right? But they never really emphasize the bond and why they mattered or why Rosalina really cared about Peach or anything. And I get it. They're sisters. You're not exactly supposed to get that kind of detail or anything. But it would have been nice. Especially since Peach spends part of the movie and a good chunk of the previous movie being like, I don't know where I came from. I don't know this person. I don't know who anybody is. I just kind of showed up here, and next thing I know, I'm a princess. Like, you could have had a really nice emotional moment where Peach is like, oh my god, it's you. I remember you. Would have been really sweet, but nope. It just kind of, we got to get to the end. This is our Avengers Endgame. We got to get to the end. So it's a real shame. Like, it's a movie that had a lot of potential, and it knew it had really great ideas, but it wanted to show all the good ideas without actually giving them time, you know? And that's the thing that I like about Avengers so much, is that every character gets some time. You know, you got these, you get to see how the Avengers interact with each other, their reactions to each other, and they butt heads with each other. Like, you kind of need those moments to make the story feel a little more fleshed out, instead of main beat, main beat, main beat, main beat. No, you need some nuances in here to help the next beat not just transition into the next scene, but also make things seem like they matter, if that makes sense. So I was saying to my roommate, like, I want to love the movie, but it's just this unfettered mess of, like, a children's crossover idea, which isn't bad. It's just that you need focus, man. You need to focus. We got to get from A to B to C to D. We can't just go A to C and then B to D and then D to A, and then we can't be doing that. So I feel the pacing was affected by Miyamoto turning this movie into an Easter egg of Nintendo stuff due to the 40th anniversary and the film being the main event. See, I don't even know if Miyamoto himself had that heavy of a hand in the movie. I could be wrong, because I haven't really been paying attention to many of the behind-the-scenes stuff. I haven't been paying attention to many of the interviews. The only thing about the movie I paid attention to was the fact that Fox was in the movie, and that Glenn Powell, who, by the way, knocked it out of the fucking park. Like, I was saying to my roommate and all of my friends and everybody, like, if Glenn Powell was to be the de facto voice actor for Fox from this point forward until he retires or passes away, I am totally fine with that. And I say that as somebody who's a diehard Mike West fan. Like, to me, Mike West is the Fox McCloud. And right behind him is, shit, what's his name? He voiced Fox in Adventures. Shit. I forget his name. Why can't I remember his name? God, that's gonna bug me. That's really gonna bug me. But yeah, Powell knocked it out of the park. But anyways, back to Miyamoto. I don't know if he made too many of the decisions behind the movie. Just from the way, like, he talked about not minding about Peach and Rosalina being sisters, and seeing the Mario games start being tied into the movies in some way, something tells me that a lot of the decisions in the story were not his. So I wouldn't be surprised if his role wasn't necessarily supervisor, but if it was, like, consultant in a way. Especially since, what was it? It was last year or the year before he said that he's no longer working on any of the Mario games anyways. So his role is not kaput entirely, but he's not the big decision maker over at Nintendo. So I highly doubt that he had that much of an influence on the movie itself. You know, I know that a lot of people are super quick to blame him. I'm not entirely sure if that's justified. Especially since the writer, what was his name? I think his name is Matthew Fogel or something like that. I looked into his filmography, and it's not great, man. It's really not. Here, let me bring it up. Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, when it comes to at least the writing, you gotta know how to write dialogue that's gonna carry the movie in some way. Does he not have a Wikipedia? I remember him having a Wikipedia. Here we go. Mario Brothers movie. Where's the written by? I remember this guy having a frickin' Wikiped. Okay, hang on. Let me bring up his IMDb. All right, Matthew Fogel. He worked on the Super Mario Galaxy movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie, Minions: The Rise of Gru, and the Lego Movie 2, the second part. He also did Big Mama's Like Father Like Son in 2011. Yeesh. So here's the weird part, too, is that he only has, like, he does not have a huge filmography, so I have to wonder how he managed to get into the position he's in. Because he does the screenplay for Big Mama's Like Father Like Son in 2011. Then 5 years later, he writes this TV movie for a pilot that I've never heard of. It's called Strauss. It says here Strauss-Schulzen Vogel pilot. So I'm guessing it was a pitch for a TV show that just didn't happen. And then 3 years after that, he does not the writing itself, but he does the story for the Lego Movie 2, which, in my opinion, the Lego Movie 2 was absolutely horrible. Like, it was such a snooze fest, man. I didn't think you could make a Lego movie so boring. And yet, they found a way. But it says here that he's credited with story by, and I want to place an emphasis on this, because there's a difference between being credited as a writer and being credited for story. If you're credited for story, it usually means you helped with the outline or the treatment or something. Whereas written by, no, that's you writing the script itself. Same with screenplay, from what I understand. And from what I've learned in film school. So, I don't want to blame him entirely for Lego Movie 2. But then, 3 years after that is when he writes Minions: The Rise of Gru in 2022. So by this point, it's been 11 years since he last wrote a movie. And who knows if maybe in between that time he was like a ghostwriter for some things, or if he was doctoring scripts or something. But I just find it really weird how he goes from Big Mama's Like Father Like Son all the way to Minions: The Rise of Gru and both Mario movies. And none of them are well received at all. Like, the Mario movie you could say was well received, but that's mostly by fans, you know? So, I don't know. I haven't... It's just really weird to me that this guy kind of seemingly came out of nowhere and has been doing this for over a decade now, and this is the quality he delivers. I don't know. Something's fishy about that whole thing to me. But overall, though, with the pacing, even with the pacing problems and certain things just not being given time to breathe, it's like it's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but man, I sit there and I'm like, I feel like you could have done a lot better. Like, even a little better. Like, I was sitting there, and after scenes were ending, I was just kind of like, I feel like there was more there. Like, I was so suspicious about certain scenes having more, or should have been getting more parts in it, more time with it and everything. I remember saying to my roommate, do you feel like some of this movie might have gotten cut? Like, there were entire sections where it was going to evolve the story a bit, and then it just didn't. Like, it just, nothing about the movie makes sense. So, I enjoyed myself. It was a fun movie to watch. It's just not a good movie. And that's the sad part, is Super Mario Galaxy, the game, is a great game. The movie sucks. The movie really sucks. So if they plan on doing a third one, I really hope... I really hope that they get the pacing under control. So, Glenn Powell as Fox McCloud, though. You announce a Star Fox movie or TV show and he's the voice of Fox, I'm all on board. I am all on board. Trust me, the Mario Galaxy movie, even with its mistakes, is way better than the 1980... Oh, I know about the 93 movie. I actually... I don't know if I've said this before, but I actually wrote a paper about the Super Mario movie, the 1993 one. I wrote a paper about that back in college. Like, I came up with an entire theory on how that movie could have worked had it simply just not been called the Super Mario movie. Like, I firmly believe that movie, if you removed all reference to Mario in that movie and just simply renamed things, that could have been, like, one of those weird sleeper hit cult classic movies. I genuinely believe that. You name it something like Dinos in Brooklyn or Brooklyn, BC. I think Brooklyn, BC was the name that I pitched in my essay. Like, you name it Brooklyn, BC, and rename everything that alludes to Mario, that movie probably would have been, like, a cult classic among like, nerdy kids, among stoners, or what. Like, it just would have been one of those weird blips on the radar, you know? Because it's a weird movie, but it's weird in a bad way because it simply has the Mario name attached to it. Whereas if you didn't have it and you saw it as its own thing, it's a fucking bizarre movie, but in a really charming way. So maybe that's a topic I should revisit. Future video idea. Light bulb. Anyways. So yeah, I went and saw that. What else did I do while I was away? I got super into Dragon Quest, but I don't really want to get into that too much because most of my time was spent playing Dragon Quest Builders, and I do want to do a video on that. And then undust your college paper and turn it into a video. I just might. If I can find that paper, I just might. Because I wrote that paper, 12, 13 years ago, I think. Let's see, it's 2026. Yeah, I think about 13 years ago now. That's crazy. I'm old. My back hurts. I'm gonna dig up that paper, and I might actually I might actually make a video about it now. I'm curious. Because I can't remember what exactly I said. I remember the thesis, but I can't remember what exactly I said. But I do remember the entire point was, like, how branding can taint a project that could be very unique. Like, how branding can just completely destroy a project without you even realizing it. So, I'm going to dig up that paper. I'm going to do it this weekend. Anyways, so yeah, I was playing a lot of Dragon Quest this past month. But I don't want to get into that because it's mostly just been builders, and then I've been playing Dragon Quest 7 for the last couple weeks. I'm going to do videos on those in the near future. I will say this, if you haven't played Dragon Quest Builders, I highly recommend it. I will say that. Highly recommend it. I played some Dead by Daylight, of course, but there's nothing to really report on there. It's Dead by Daylight, and if anything, the game's in a horrible state right now, from what I've seen. Like, it's a broken mess right now. Like, I can't even entertain the idea of playing 2v8. It's so bad. I have been playing Marvel Rivals a lot lately. Like, Marvel Rivals actually ended up being, it actually took up a good chunk of my schedule this past month. And I figured out who my mains are. I seem to be better as a duelist, and I usually play as Psylocke or Deadpool. And if I ever have to be a strategist, I'm usually Ultron. And if Ultron's not available, then I'm usually Mantis. So yeah, maybe we'll do Marvel Rivals stuff. I know that some of you guys have been asking for some kind of community stream, and I don't know, maybe we could do Marvel Rivals. It's a free-to-play game, so you guys don't got to pay anything. The only downside is that it takes up a lot of storage space. So maybe we'll do like a Marvel Monday or whatever. I don't know. But we can do that. I tried that Neverness to Everness game, and I was hoping to really get into that, but it just wasn't clicking with me. It's a neat game, but there's something about it that's just not... It's not my shtick. Oh! I almost forgot. So, shortly after I went offline, ooh, if we play Rivals, I'll play? Hell yeah, Nara. Hell yeah. Like I said, Deadpool and Ultron main. So, and sometimes Psylocke and Mantis. So, big news happened shortly after I left. Sony announced price hikes for a bunch of their hardware. The big one being PlayStation 5 Pro now costs like $1,000. Great. Mantis and Gambit for me. Those are good ones. I struggle with playing Vanguard. I don't click with any of the Vanguard characters for some reason. I don't know what it is. So yeah, PS5 Pro is now about $1,000, and regular PS5 is just a couple hundred shy of that. And so my roommate was like, "Hey, I'm finally gonna go and get a PlayStation 5." And I said, you know what? Let me tag along because there's one thing I want to get before the price hike goes. I got me a PlayStation Portal right here. And I genuinely thought I would never want one of these. And I thought I wouldn't need to get one of these at all. Like, I just wouldn't. I don't have the use case for it. There's no need for me to get it. Absolutely none. And I will say, there was probably no need for me to get this at all. Because what this is, despite what it looks like... Man, I gotta get me a screen protector for this thing. Despite what it looks like, this is not like the Switch. This is not a gaming console itself, necessarily. This is more of a streaming console. So, you boot it up. You know, you got this... How satisfied are you with gaming streaming? Not to spoil too much, but I've been very satisfied. So yeah, when you boot it up, you are greeted not by this screen. You're greeted by this. For those of you who don't know, the PlayStation Portal is made to connect with your PlayStation 5, and what you can do is you can stream games off of this and play it from whatever place you're at that also has Wi-Fi. Ideally, you want to keep it around your house. That way you can play your PS5 from any point in the room. So, like, if my roommate wants to watch TV, but I want to lay on the couch and play video games, I can just crank out this bad boy, boot up some Marvel Rivals, boot up some Dead by Daylight or whatever, and just go to town. Obviously, there is a battery life on this thing, and it does last me about... I want to say... a full battery for me lasts about maybe 6 hours, roughly, which I'd say is a really good, like, that's a long session of gaming. Like, there was one night where I was out in the living room for about 3-ish hours playing Dragon Quest Builders on this thing. And I didn't really have many interruptions. If anything, I had maybe like a couple of hiccups, but it was only for like less than a second before it finally stabilized. And it even gives you 2 modes to try and balance things out and figure out a connection. So, like, you can have it like prioritize stability or prioritize performance. And obviously that's going to affect like your data and everything and your picture quality. But overall, I've been enjoying myself with it, and it's been pretty interesting. Especially as somebody who's been like vocally against streaming video games. I've been playing, like I mentioned earlier, I've been playing Marvel Rivals on this thing. It's almost the same as playing it on my TV. Like, the latency is almost barely noticeable, at least for me. And I've won games. I've gotten full team wipes with this. And I don't mean, oh yeah, me and everybody else did. I mean, like, no, I've gotten credit for quad kills and what is it, quintuple kills and stuff. So it's crazy. Like, I've been a firm non-believer of streaming video games because it's like, there's no way that you can play something like Marvel Rivals or even Dead by Daylight on this thing and have no latency whatsoever. Au contraire. I've not only played Marvel Rivals on this thing, I've played Dead by Daylight on this thing, I've played Rallycross on this thing, which I know is not online, but that's besides the point. My point is I played a litany of different games on this thing, and it's almost no different than playing it on a home console. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Not only that, but because I have a PlayStation Plus Premium membership, I can stream games not just from my library, but there's an entire section that's just streaming games that are on like PlayStation Plus Extra that you can go to. So, like, I can stream Blasphemous 2, Blood Bowl 3, Bus Simulator 21 if I wanted to. I don't know what Coral Island is, but I can stream that. I can stream Forza. Like, it's absolutely nuts. Huge selection. I can even play freaking Medieval on this thing if I'm just laying in bed. It's so cool. Absolutely cool. Now, this is the weird part, right? Is I'm totally enamored with this machine. I love it. Can I recommend it to anybody? Hell no. It's a streaming handheld. You know what you need in order to get the most value out of this? You need good internet, for one, and you need a PlayStation Plus Premium membership. Those are the only two ways that you're going to get any kind of, like, I'd hate to say value, but it's the only way you're going to make the most out of this. And on top of that, you know, you got to pay the monthly subscription for PlayStation Plus Premium, which is like $20 a month. And you got to pay your internet, of course, but that's, you know, you got to pay for that anyways, you know. So it's a lot of money you're dumping into this thing. On top of that, this is one of the things that Sony raised the price on. And it's now, I got it for a little over $200. Like, I think after tax it came out to $212, I think. And now it's at $250, not including tax. So I'll tell you guys the same thing I've told my friends about it, because they've asked me how my experience has been and everything, and it's like, this is absolutely probably the most unnecessary handheld console I've ever experienced. It's awesome. I'm having a blast with it. I'm getting a ton of enjoyment out of it. Would I recommend it for $250? Absolutely not. And I hate saying that, but it's like, it's the truth. It's the only way you're going to get any kind of enjoyment out of this is if you already subscribe to PlayStation Plus Premium. That's the only way. And it sucks. Cuz it's like, I would love to champion this, but man, you're not only paying a couple $100 up front to even own this, there's a monthly subscription that's sort of tied to it if you're trying to get the most out of it. So that's a major downside. Major downside. The tech is cool. The fact that I can boot up frickin' Forza or Marvel Rivals on here and not have to worry about a download speed of any kind, awesome. The cost does not... The cost just severely outweighs the enjoyment. So I only got it because I could afford it. And really, that's the only reason I could see anybody getting this, is you have the money to get it and you already subscribe to Premium. Those are like the two requirements for a Portal. Otherwise, don't even bother. Awesome machine. Requires way too much on your end, man. Way too much. I'm going to keep enjoying it, though. I've been playing Dragon Quest VII on this as well. And again, difference between this and playing it on the home console, barely noticeable. It astonishes me, truly. So I'm going to be talking about it some more on Mojo Plays soon. Because during my time away, I did a video about, is the PS5 worth it now? And there's some interesting talking points in there that I feel are necessary that a lot of people aren't talking about. So yeah. So anyways, that's been pretty much it. Hello, Lamb. I see you. I just wanted to get all my thoughts out before I said anything. Why are you against streaming video games, just the plain base game? I'm against streaming video games for two different reasons. The first one is the same one that a lot of people say, in that it's just not the best way to play games. The best way to play games is directly through your console, not through an internet service, especially since you are much more vulnerable to input latency. And that brings me to my second reason, which is ISPs are not all reliable at all. There's not one that provides the best service. If anything, I think all ISPs are shit. Truly. Sorry. I need a drink of water. Talking quite a bit. So I don't think ISPs are great. Internet service providers, I don't think there's a single company that has actually nailed quality service and connection at all. And I just hate the idea of, can I play video games today? Well, let's see. Oh, my connection is spotty today? I guess I can't play video games today. That's what's kind of fucked up about the whole thing. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not letting my ISP dictate whether or not I can play video games today. So, the way that I have things set up for me, as far as what games are installed and everything, I'm pretty much dedicating this to not just streaming from my console, but also this is where I'm going to be playing online games on from this point forward. Marvel Rivals might be a bit of an exception because I'm actually obsessed with that game right now. But sorry. Gotta love acid reflux and indigestion. It's so nice. I had Tijuana Flats tonight, and my god, that bangin' chicken burritos really... it's not sitting so well. I'm okay. I don't need to, rush to the bathroom or anything, but it's like I can feel it gurgling in there, man. So yeah, I'm basically using this for online gaming, and the console itself is for all the other stuff. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, but ISPs, I just don't trust them, and I hate the idea of not being able to play video games because of them. So I try to keep all the online intensive stuff on the portal and the offline stuff on the console itself. So, anyways, I think that's about it. Have we caught up? I think that's all 40 days that I've been gone. I think that's all 40 days I've been gone. And also in that time, I came up with a content plan so that you guys are getting regular videos and regular streams. In case you didn't catch it on the channel trailer, from this point forward, I'm going to be uploading a video every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Have no idea what I will upload. It could be a review. It could be a rant. It could be a commentary video. It could be a full-on video essay. So, just, it's going to be kind of whatever. It could be a compilation from these streams. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up. I know I've been gone for so long, so I didn't. I kind of figured everybody was like, this guy, he ain't got his shit together. It's like, yeah, could that be any more evident? So, anyways, I appreciate you all for your time here. I think it's time we get into some video games, yeah. First off, I gotta ban somebody on Twitch. Hurrah! I missed that. Let me see. Let me just stop what I'm doing and go to my Twitch so that I can ban this bot here. And there it is. There's the ban button. And report. Bot. Oh, I don't miss this. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I am thinking about ceasing the multi-stream thing, because fucking Twitch clearly doesn't have anything. Twitch doesn't have their shit together. It's ridiculous. So, 40 days. I thought YouTube forgot to notify me. Cool that my day off you're streaming. Yeah, man. I needed to step away for a bit. So, for a variety of reasons. I'm not going to go through another hour of saying all that, though. Anyways, let's say we get into some video games, huh? We done enough gabbing. My screen is dark. Tonight. Oh, yeah, I've been playing Saros, and I played a little bit of Invincible Versus today. I don't know if I'm going to do videos on those necessarily, but I am going to do I am going to get a long play ready for Long Play Archive of Invincible Versus. Saros, I don't have any formulated opinions on just yet. I want to get deeper into the game before I have thoughts on this, so stand by for that. Tonight, in case you didn't know, I'm revisiting a childhood classic, and by that I mean I'm visiting a remake of a childhood classic.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past.
Also, is my TV muted?
Fasten your
It is now.
seatbelts for a Beanox recreation.
But yeah, I want to play some Crash Team Racing tonight. I feel it's appropriate for me coming back to streaming and doing stuff on YouTube again. So, I absolutely love this game. I don't know if I told you guys this ever, but I actually competed in some CTR stuff. Like, shortly after the game came out, I started getting into a league that was simply known as CTR League. I don't know if they're still in operation today, but I competed for a little bit. I think about, 3 seasons total I competed. And I got pretty high in the rankings in Season 1, not so much in Season 2, and then Season 3 I kind of checked out, and I don't even know if I made it through, I don't even think I made it halfway through the tournament, because at that point, CTR League started imposing this rule that all races are not going to have, you can't use items at all, which I was like, well then what's the frickin' point of us playing this game? Because without items, CTR kind of becomes this whole, you're just following the line and hoping somebody fucks up. That's not fun. Like, you gotta use the items. So, I found it to be really odd. By the way, oh, I can't see my trophies for this at all. Can I maybe bring it up here? Go to Game Hub. By the way, look at that platinum trophy. Popped on August 10th, 2019. Man. What was my first trophy earned for this? Holy shit. June 20th. Yeah, I remember my roommate brought me to GameStop. I picked it up at 9 o'clock. We went back, popped my first trophy just from messing with the customization. And this is all I played. This took a long-ass time, though. This was tough as shit. No items? Yeah, no items, man. In Season 3, they were like, nah, we're banning the use of items. If you use items, you guys have to restart the race. And I was just like, fuck it, what? That's not the fun of CTR. It's not just the drifting. It's not just the shortcuts. You need some kind of push and pull, man. So I don't understand why they did it, but I was like, if this is the way CTR League's going, I'm not competing anymore. So there's my short-lived career of competing in video games. I only remember Nitro Fuel due to the controversy of microtransactions added after the reviews, and also the game where my little cousin always beats me. Yeah, the microtransactions was interesting because I actually reviewed this game for Mojo Plays back when it came out, and this was before I started narrating my own videos. But I remember giving this a glowing review, and then less than a month after the game came out and our review published, that was when they put in the microtransactions, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Like, it felt like a massive stab in the back. But at the end of the day, Activision. You know? Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, sure enough, like, these microtransactions were absolutely egregious, and they still are. I mean, look at this. Freaking 5,850 coins. Oh, you don't have enough? Oh, well, time to go to the PlayStation Store. I did buy this. This was for a charity. Yeah, see, 100% of proceeds received by Activision for this special item will go directly to funding nonprofits that place veterans in the US and UK into high-quality civilian jobs. This is a limited time offer that will end once $1 million has been raised for the cause, which that was nice. I'll give Activision the credit for that. That was nice to see. And as you can see, I did contribute to that. I think they charged like $5 for it, which I was not opposed to. Besides, it was really cool. I don't think we had planes in the game at this time, so it was cool to see like a unique cart being promoted for a charity. But other than that, like this is egregious, man. This Wumpa coin bullshit. So, and then yeah, they ended up taking that plane and they reused it for a season here. Like I think this was season 5. It was a circus themed one. I like the design of it though. Oh, I'm getting hypnotized. Subscribe, like the stream and subscribe. Join us. Join us. I will say, despite the monetization being awful, I do think they did an excellent job with the character designs and the customization stuff as a whole. Like, this is cute. This is cute right here. So, and even Liz gets a badass wasteland or whatever. Oh, Gizmox here. And you did get refreshes, so like I just refreshed the store. They gave you daily refreshes so that you could try and get items that you haven't gotten yet. So this was also cool. Hey, look! It's the prince from Crash Warped! Let me see. I wonder, what do I have unlocked in this? Let me see. I should have just about everybody unlocked. Yeah, I got everyone. I would hope I got everybody. I played this game religiously. I don't think I have all of the cosmetics unlocked, though. Yeah, no. There's still a bunch that I don't have. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that Tana got a witch outfit. Oh, yeah, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but you can play as a frickin' checkpoint crate. This was a part of the final update for the game. They threw in the lab assistant, a fixed version of Rillaroo, and the checkpoint crate as playable characters. I'm pretty sure the King Chicken here was also one of the last playable characters added. But they just kind of went to town and they're like, hey, here's some stupid shit. And I appreciate the stupid shit. And not only that, but the crate is of different crates from across the franchise. So you got the classic question mark crate, you got the TNT, you got the Nitro, and then, oh, my face is covering it on the stream. So for this next crate skin, people thought, oh, they're gonna remake Crash Bash. Because you can play as the purple exclamation crate from Crash Bash. Here, let me change the cart so you can get a better look at it. But people saw this and thought, oh shit, Crash Bash is coming back. Clearly that didn't happen. That didn't happen. It's been 7 years. And it never happened. We instead got Crash Team Rumble, which wasn't awful. It was not awful, but it wasn't... It wasn't the thing that anybody was wanting, really. So, anyways... let's go ahead. Let's do an adventure, shall we? There's my first one. That's my original file right there. That was from when the game first came out. Classic Dingo Dial. And then, oh, I started one. Oh, I see. I did a, so 16 trophies, that's the total in the game. I did just a standard playthrough. You know what? Let's change that. We're gonna do, oh no, don't do classic. I'm gonna do hard. Let's fucking go. Let me see here. You know what? I'm gonna be the crate. Fuck it. Here's one of the cool things about this game too, is not only does it have the classic CTR cart, but it has the Crash Nitro Kart carts as well. So there's Team Bandicoot, Team Trance and its weird egg pod, Team Cortex, which was always my favorite design out of Nitro Kart. I love this design. It's like a 4-wheeled chopper. Team Oxide had a really cool one. It was a little bit like futuristic Need for Speed. And then they even included karts from Crash Tag Team Racing. So I could finally... This looks so weird. It looks like a literal cart meant for storage. But the detonator was cool. I loved riding the Doom buggy. Cortex's Imperium, which is just a sprint car. So they went all out, and then they included a bunch of new designs. So like they did a whole season of Spyro here. So this was Spyro's car. This was Nasty Nork's car. Oh yeah, and then Hunter got a car as well. This one. So. Oh yeah, and here's the Void Manta. This is from Crash Bash right here. This I thought was really cool. The fact that they put this into the game. And then you could get Velo's Chopper. And then they went and made the Beanox logo into a car as well. Which that was really cute. That was a fun little update they put in. Anyways. Oh yeah, they also put in a freaking bumper car. Alright, enough of my gab. You know what? Since I'm playing as the box from Crash Bash, let's go with the box, or let's go with the hovercraft from Crash Bash as well. Paint jobs. Oh yeah, the paint jobs for this game was pretty dope too. So you have all these special patterns and colors and whatnot, but you could unlock all of these like special ones. Look at that, I got all glitter. These trophy ones aren't that great. Oh yeah, do I have, wait, so Relic Sapphire, Iridescent Blue. Do I not have, like, Relic Platinum or something? Oh wow, look at that. That's trippy. Oh yeah, I can make it look like it's freaking made out of cake. I want a Crash Bash 2 remake, I don't mind. I mean, I would like one as well, but meh. The time's passed. Oh man, look at all these ones that I don't have still. Do I not have, like... Do I not have one dedicated to the platinum relics? I don't! What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, you have to earn it in adventure mode. Oh. Alright. Enough fucking around. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go with Rustland Yellow. That's right, the crate's coming out of the frickin' scrapyard. Oh yeah, I got these from buying a bag of Sour Patch Kids. This was one of the strangest things about this game, is that they did this weird partnership with Sour Patch Kids to where if you bought a bag, you'd get a code to where you could get these stickers in the game. I don't know why I felt the need to do it, but I was just like, gimme. I just grabbed the bag. I saw CTR on it. I grabbed the bag and checked out. So. Oh yeah, and then they had the special carts. I don't know if you can get these normally, but these I believe were a part of a pre-order bonus. My god. Oh yeah, and then there's the Firehawk. Anyways, I've been gabbing. I apologize. I keep stalling for some reason. But here we go. Oh man. It is so good to be back. And it has been forever since I last played this game. Like, I don't think I've touched this game since 2020, 2021. It's been a long time. So if I end up eating shit in the first race, don't blame me, guys.
Greetings, creatures of this planet. I come to compete.
By the way, the voice actor they got for Oxide here, awesome job. Except for the laugh.
Nitrous Oxide, I'm the
fuck is that laugh?
fastest racer in the galaxy. I travel the stars looking for creatures to test my skills. It's a little game I call survival of the fastest. Here's the way we play. I challenge the best driver.
Crash is so fucking bored listening to this guy.
If your driver wins,
Oh, I never noticed he had like fuzzy dice on his dashboard there.
I win. I will turn your entire globe into a concrete parking lot and make you my minions. Get ready to race for the fate of your planet.
Very well animated, by the way. Oh yeah, Tiny Arena looks so freaking cool in this version of the game. Oh no. Man, they did such an awesome job with this game. Oh, it's just how I remembered it. Oh my god, they did a good job with the remake.
Welcome.
I'm an evil ass crate.
You can travel around this area and practice your driving skills. The dots and stars on the map represent warp pads, which lead to races. When they flash, it signifies they are open to play. To access a racetrack, drive onto a warp pad that has an active warp vortex, and it will take you to the track's starting line. Finish the track in first place to win a trophy. As you collect more trophies, other tracks will unlock. Good luck and drive fast.
Uka Uka's voice is one of the few things I'm not crazy about in this game. Like, I think Cat Icarus described him as a jazz singer. And he definitely sounds like one. Okay, so that's right. R2 is not to go. It is this. Let me just drive around real quick, get a feel. Okay, I'm starting to remember how to play.
To access this track, you must first collect...
There we go. I knew you could skip. This is one of the things I loved about this game, is the fact that you could use the hub world. God damn it! You could use the hub world as like a practice.
You can...
Okay, real quick though. Okay, so yeah, that's my brake, which means circle, I think, is my circle. Yeah, circle's my weapons. Okay. All right. I think I'm just about ready. Just 1 second. Was it drift or speed that I went with? I think it was drift. And then gameplay. Here we go. Go with classic. And then, do you guys want the classic music or the new music? Because I have the classic music turned on. Not because the remake's music is bad. It's just that I'm an old fart. So I don't know if you guys really care one way or the other. But until I hear opinions, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through with this one. Classic. I see one vote for classic. I just like the old feeling it brings. Brings me all the way back to when I was a kid. I played the original game so much when I was a kid. Ah, shit. I think I clipped the wall there. Ah, shit. I don't even think that was locked onto me. I just... It was bad timing on my part. Ah, shit! Why didn't I drift there? God damn it! You guys are making this way too difficult for me! I'm supposed to look cool on stream! No! Oh, shit! Ah! I thought that TNT was gonna bring him to a stop. God. That was rough. Like I said, I'm rusty, man. It's been like 5 years since I last played this. For some reason, I can't get a drift going on that. Damn. Ah, you asses. Sparks, help me. Don't you do it. Oh my god. Oh, I almost got in the way of that too. He's so far up. Give me a missile, give me a missile. That's... Oh my god. I am eating shit right now. I am eating so much shit. It's ridiculous. Way harder than I remember. I am playing on hard, by the way. Like, it's worth mentioning that. I am playing on hard. But it's about time this game threw me something that's a bit more on the offense than just masks. I'm gonna hold on to this missile for my dear life, though. Never mind, I'm gonna throw it away. It doesn't help that I can't seem to get much Wumpa fruit. Probably should have saved that, but whatever. Shit, the lot of you. The lot of you. Let's fucking go! I'm back, baby! Oh, son of a bitch! Whoo! Oh my god. I'm back in business. Hey there, Juliana. Thank you for stopping on in. I appreciate you. How have you been? I hope things have gotten better for you. God damn, dude. Ready for the best victory animation in the game? Yep, I just sit there and I shimmer a little bit.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Aku, but I thought I was an evil box.
You can go faster through turns by power sliding. Press the power slide button while performing a hard turn.
Cool. Alright, Crash Cove, done. What's this one? Is this Rue Tubes? Yeah, Rue's Tubes! I've been off YouTube and TikTok for a little bit. Same here. Oh, man. Same here. About 40 days, I think, is how long I've been away, so... But we're back in business. We're back in business. Ah, shit. Not the best head start I could have gotten, but... I gotta get out of this chaos, man. Get away from me. Your fuck up will not be mine. Shit. You asshole! I can't believe he actually had the audacity to do that shit. Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me, you son of a bitch? You get your ass back over here. I am going to lay the smackdown on your stupid tiger ass. Oh my god. That was some fuck... Oh my god. You all fucking saw that, right? That little shit really thought I'm going to lay this beaker down mid-air right where he's going to land. That conniving little shit. I'm actually debating on whether or not I'm gonna have a personal vendetta against Tiny for the rest of this playthrough. That I ought to call the police. Oh, I can't launch missiles behind me! Shit. Shit! Just let it happen, man. You're not gonna outrun the missile. Okay. I have no Wumpa fruit in my engine. That's bad. I think Crash ran into my beaker. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah! Man. They're just like, I'm satisfied, but I'm also very annoyed. Like I have not been in a long time. I love this game. It's such bullshit, but it's part of the reason I love it. What's really funny about this game is I think back to when I was a little kid playing the original game and how I would play it a lot like Mario Kart until years later. Like years and years. Like not until 5th grade, 6th grade when it finally clicked, oh, you can't play this like Mario Kart.
To get a turbo boost while power sliding, wait until the smoke from your exhaust turns.
It's weird looking back, too. It's like, goddamn, dude. 5 years old playing this game, and then fast forward to my 20s, and I compete for 3 whole seasons. It's crazy, dude. This game's been, like, a major part of my life. Like, I don't know if I can stress that enough to you guys. Huge part of my life. So when this got revealed at the Game Awards, like, you have no idea. You guys have no idea how overjoyed I was to see a kart racer coming out for PlayStation 4 of all things. And it's a remake of the kart racer I grew up playing. Not just Mario Kart, it was like, it's this. Because this is one of those games that's just a flash in the pan, essentially. There's just no other game like this. And it's funny because when this game was fixing to come out, I was hyping it up so much around my friends and even my roommates at the time that they're like, "All right, you've been singing your praise about this game for so long. It's time we check this game out together." And I was like, "I don't think you want to do that." And they're like, "No. You won't shut the fuck up about this game. It's time we play." And I'm like, "You really don't want to do that?" And I remember my roommates at the time, they were like, "Oh, what happened? You lost your skills from 20 years ago? Hmm? You thought you were gonna beat us?" And then I think it was the second race. I spent the first or second track watching my roommates and calculating scores and everything. And I think it was the third race where I was just like, "Man, I don't know what's going on with me, guys. I really gotta get good." And I started, like, bringing out all the fucking shortcuts, the sacred fire tricks and everything. And that's when they were like, "You ass. You absolute ass." I pulled the same thing on my buddy Alex. And now, nobody in my social life, nobody will play Crash Team Racing with me. No one will play Crash Team Racing with me at all. Like, after that one night of playing this game and us doing that one Grand Prix, my roommates never wanted to touch the game ever again. My buddy Alex, same thing. We got halfway into the cup, I started pulling all my bullshit, and then he's like, fuck off, and he just walked away. There are two games that everyone in my social circles refuses to play with me, except for a few people. Mario Party's a big one, but Crash Team Racing, like, I seem to have struck fear in my friends just from mentioning this game. It's so funny.
When you get a TNT crate on your head, stop.
Like, I remember, I can't remember if it was a roommate or one of my other friends or whatever, but I remember somebody saying, dude, I feel like I just watched 4 clips of Twitch players on Call of Duty. Not Twitch the platform, I mean, like, you know those clips of people playing Call of Duty where they're, like, spazzing out all over the place and the camera's like, and then they're, like, shooting people and getting, like, 10, 20 kill streaks in one life? That's what he was talking about. Ah, damn, I fucked up on the head start there. Hey, there's a golden wumpa in that crate there. You son of a bitch. Ah, no! I fucked up on the jump. I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover from that. Depends on how kind the rubber banding wants to be. No! No! The timing is all wrong. It's all wrong! You know what? Alex and my college roommates and anyone else who played CTR with me, I guess this is my karma right here. Hey, there we go. I nailed it. I still got it. I just gotta nail that one more time and then maybe I can win this. Just, can I get some more Wumpa fruit? Please. No, no, I refuse! I refuse! I refuse your service! You can eat shit. You can eat shit, you can suck my fat dick. Fat fucking dick. I will take my forever shield, thank you. And boom. How's that for a comeback, man? Holy shit. That's crazy. Whew. I don't know how I pulled that off. I genuinely thought that I was screwed from the very beginning there. Like, I messed up that first jump, that first attempt at the shortcut. I didn't think there was any redeeming that. I was thinking, you know what, maybe third place at best, but I'm gonna have to restart this anyway. Oh, it's my boy! It's my boy! Oh, look at him. So giggly and violent. I love the new cutscenes in this. Alright. Bring it, Ripperoo. I don't remember how tough the bosses are in this game, but man, if I'm struggling in the first 4 races, I don't know how much hope I have in the bosses. Especially frickin' Pinstripe, dude. You ass. You ass. God damn it. Stop! Ah, God! Stop! He outruns the missiles so easily. And that's how you beat Ripperoo on hard. This is giving me flashbacks to Diddy Kong Racing bosses. And I mean the bad flashbacks involving Wizpig. Dude, Wizpig was a bitch. I hated Wizpig. Like, the only way you can ever beat Wizpig is you have to use the zipper exploit, and you cannot go off-road or in the water a single time. It's so annoying. Like, the Wizpig races and the Silver Coin challenges, those are the reasons why I don't view Diddy Kong Racing the same way as most people do. Like, a lot of people say, oh my god, it's the greatest racing game ever made. I'm sorry, but CTR takes that. And people say, oh, it's so much better than Mario Kart. I don't know, man. I don't think games that demand perfect performance like that, I don't think those are good games. I genuinely don't. There was a moment though when I streamed Diddy Kong Racing back during the pandemic. I managed to make a huge comeback on one race. It was one of the wintry courses. I think it was like, what was it? Christmas Village or something like that. Where I did the Silver Coin Challenge and I was stuck on it. And I was having to replay it again and again and again and again and again. And you can see, if I can find that clip, because I know I saved it somewhere. If I can find that clip, you can see the moment on my face where I pause the game and I'm just like... And you can see me thinking in my head, do I just restart? Do I quit? Like, what's the plan here? And we were not far from the finish line. Like, I think Pipsy was ahead, and I had one missile in the pocket. I shot it, and it somehow hit Pipsy when she was just a few feet away from the finish line, and I stole first place. It was so fucking wild. I'll have to find that clip at some point, and I'll throw it in here. But I was like, I fucking hate this game, but moments like that, man. You sit there and wonder, what were you doing wrong all the previous attempts? So, it was funny. It was funny. To me, it was not funny at all. But I thought it was entertaining. looking back on it. Just the absolute despair on my face. You can see it plain as day, and the gears are turning like, do I even bother? Do I attempt this? Why did I go the long way? But Diddy Kong Racing, if they ever add that to Switch Online, we will do a stream of that. I can't promise I'm going to be in a great mood midway through, but that is a game I would love to stream. It's a good kart racer. It's just the way people talk about it, it's such high praise that I can't help but go, nah, man. If you can comfortably get that furious with that game, that frustrated, and be that oppressed, more power to you, but to call it the greatest kart racer, I don't know about that, man. To me, Crash Team Racing is the absolute... This is masterclass kart racing design. In courses, mechanics, everything. It demands, like, it certainly demands a lot more skill, too. I'm getting rid of all the bombs. The bombs are useless. I don't know why I just decided to crash into him like that. I guess I felt like being petty. Okay, I didn't even know he was on my ass, but sure, go off. Damn, first try. It's not the hardest course in the game, but still. Even Coco Park, like, that track was super basic, but it's... The thing with Crash Team Racing is, like, it's all about your drifting ability, where you're drifting, and how you can tie that into the boost pads. Because once you get that Sacred Fire, oh my god. Game feels vastly different. And that's where I feel like a lot of people don't understand what makes games unique. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, "Oh, you mean the Crash Bandicoot game that's like Mario Kart?" And it's like, I understand why you're saying that, but it is so wrong like you wouldn't believe.
The more Wumpa fruit you collect, the faster your cart will go.
I remember even pointing that out to my roommates, the same ones that challenged me back in the day, where they were just like, "Isn't it just like Mario Kart?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not." And I even showed them the differences, and they were still unimpressed. And I'm just sitting there going, I don't know why you guys aren't seeing it. You don't play this like Mario Kart. It's the same game on the surface, yes, but when you actually play it, you don't play it the same way as Mario Kart. You just don't. Totally different vibe. I've streamed Mario Kart on the channel here, right? Yeah, I have. I remember because we finished Star Fox 64 around New Year's Eve, and then there was like a little bit of extra time, so I think I booted up Mario Kart. Oh shit, I wanted water! I wanted water and I got sidetracked. shit. Haha! Okay, that was dumb on my part. I did that wrong. Now, does anybody know the shortcut to this? What the fuck? Physics! What in the hell? I guess Beanox didn't like the way that I handled that. Alright, let me try this again. Okay, that was better. I forgot you do have to bunny hop through the grass on that. It's not like, ah, shit! It's not like, Crash Cove grass. The audacity! Again! I've got it. I've got it all under control. Had to get through Crash Cove first. Had to get through that first hump. Do a few races.
Congratulations. You win a trophy.
Cool. No, Greg Eagles, I'm sorry. You're great as Aku Aku, but I'm skipping. Papu's Pyramid, hell yeah. Best track in the whole game. This is a funny one because there's three, well, technically two, but there are 3 shortcuts in this one. Can I get through all of them in a single lap? I don't know. I'm good. I don't know if I'm that good though. Alright, I just won't have an item, I guess. I'll take some Wumpa Fruit, though. Assuming you guys aren't gonna solely target me. Oh yeah, this one you gotta do a little bit of air maneuvering. Oi! There's one. Yeah, I ain't gonna nail that one, though. Shut up, chat. It ain't cheating. I actually didn't even see that red potion bottle there. I can't believe that, man. I... Ah, God! That was mine! I can't believe... I can't fucking believe... It's like I had the foresight to sabotage myself. Lap 2 me was like, nitrous crate. I'll show that bastard future me. We'll plop this right here and get in his way. Oh man. That was mildly infuriating to see that hit me. Oh my god. So mildly infuriating. I was banking on the AI to get rid of that by the time I rounded the corner there, but oh shit, I never realized Tiny had a werewolf skin. It's actually kind of cool.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Cool. No, I don't want more tips.
Hang time turbo from jumping.
You guys need to decide if I'm a good crate or if I'm an evil crate. Can't keep going with this mask switching. Oh, goodness. That's gonna make a good short right there. It was at that moment that Ty knew he fucked up. Whoa, whoa. I think we all need to calm down here. Let's chill. Chill, bruz. Alright, I guess I'll just not go for that. I'm gonna hold on to this. Okay, I was wanting some Wumpa fruit, but nah, bruh. I'm good. I don't need any. Okay, I thought those would be high enough for me to get some landing boost out of that, but I guess not. I probably just poisoned some poor soul that was in the lake there. Just some red beaker coming down on someone's head. They're probably nothing but bones. Oh my god, he died to hydrochloric acid! How did he get a hold of that? I don't know, it just fell from the sky! He's dead! One thing about this game, though, that really surprises me, and it still perplexes me to this day, why did they never... First off, how did they never get this game running at 60 frames? Second, how did they not get it running at 60 frames on PS4 Pro? That's one thing that always bugged me. And also, why did this game never come to PC? Very strange. Very, very strange.
Papu much tired of watching puny slugs race so slow. Papu wanting action to lay Boom down big and prove Papu is world's best driver. Papu moves so fast, you munch tracks.
Alright. Papu, 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 papu. Papu, 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 papu. Not doing too bad as far as pacing goes. I'm surprised I've actually managed to get through all these races in the second world as smoothly as I have. I say that just moments before the boss race here. Oh, does he not lay any here? Later, shithead. Oh my god, he's so far back now. So long as you know the shortcuts in Papu's pyramid, like, the AI is a joke. Oh god! Child's play. Brother, he hasn't even crossed the finish line yet. He just got out of the pyramid. Ah! Once again, Lap 2 me has some kind of vendetta against Final Lap me. Enough to have the foresight of he's gonna go right here. He's gonna land right here, the stupid son of a bitch. He has no idea. He doesn't exist yet.
Papu not himself today. Maybe Papu not eating a big breakfast.
What the fuck?
You are fast for being so small. Here's key to help.
Thank you. I am sentient box.
Oxide much bigger problem for you. Him not as big.
He just throws the key and it just lands in the middle of the road. I love how all of the characters have been treating the box like it is actually a thing. It's like in SpongeBob with the Great Snail Race. with Patrick's Rocky. It's okay, Rocky. You start when you feel like it. And the winner is Rocky! That is such a good episode. Blizzard Bluff. Oh, is this the one I'm thinking of? Is this the one with the snow ramps? What am I saying? They all have snow ramps. No, this one. No, unless that one's... Fuck, which one is Blizzard Bluff? Is this the one with the bridge? Or the giant ice wall? Oh, this is the one with the bridge. Alright, I know what to do here. I don't know if I'm gonna land all 3 shortcuts here, but I will try my damnedest. There's one. Ah, God, that's not it. Shit. Yeah, I don't usually ever try that one. That one's so hard, like, you almost need a mask or you need holy sacred fire. But there's one shortcut. No! Oh, I was not going fast enough. I did not have the sacred fire. I am fool. We'll hold on to them. You know what? No. Fuck it. Haha! I did it! Now we're back. We're back, boys. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Alright, there we go. We got some Sacred Fire going. Oh, just barely. No golden wumpa today, boys. Damn. Hey, at least nailed all 3 shortcuts. But that final one is such a pain to get through because you have to... It's not that you need, like, super precision, but you need to be going at just enough speed to where you can, at the right angle, you can jump over that piece of wood. Because if you go too early or too late, like, you're gonna hit that wood and you're just gonna end up dead last. Like, it's almost required that you have either a boost or a mask. One of the two to get over that ledge. I've seen people do it by getting Holy Sacred Fire. But that's just, for me, that's just been hard to achieve for the most part. Like, to get Holy Sacred Fire, you have to hit certain boost pads while drift boosting. And not every boost pad gives you the same amount of boost. Excuse me. Like, as you can, like, it's easy to get Sacred Fire. It's tough getting Holy Sacred Fire and then maintaining that. Ah, shit. Oh, okay. Thank God. Damn. I thought that was gonna fly over me, but that was stupid of me to assume that. That's not how it works here. Ty, you dummy. By the way, you can go into those, into the mining rails, but they're gonna slow you down as if you're going through dirt or grass. So it's usually best to go through there if you have a mask. Which I do not, and I keep flubbing. Besides, if I was to go through there, which I'm not going to, I would have to, like, brake and make a weird turn over here. Here, you guys have fun with that. Alright. It's 1 down. Actually, no, that's 2 races down. Damn, we're already almost to the next boss. I don't remember the third world having such short courses. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, doo, boop. Oh my god, that is a weird robot cortex. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that.
Congratulations, you win a trophy.
Alright, next up. Is this the one that I'm thinking of? The one with the giant ice wall that you launch off of? Polar Pass. I think this is it. I think this is the one. There's one of the snowy courses has like a massive shortcut you can take, but you have to be going at a pretty high speed, and you have to hit the jump at just like there's a really tiny window for you to get enough height to where you can basically jump over the water and onto the other side. Yeah, this is the one. I'll see if I can attempt it, but no promises. Shit, I may not be able to get it now. Ah, fuck! I almost got it. Yeah, you hit that wall even just a little bit. Nah, man. You can at least do that though. That little one I've been able to pull off, but a lot of people can do that. It's the big one where it's like can save you so much time, but it's so hard to pull off. Well, that is dumb of me. Because that's a boost pad that can get you Holy Sacred Fire, I'm pretty sure. You ass. I think there's a Wumpa crate up ahead. God! No! Ah! I don't know if I'm gonna be able to nail that. I'll try it again on the next lap, but it might cost me the race. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold on to this. I'm gonna see if I can get Holy Sacred Fire going. Yeah, that ain't happening. Fuck. Hey, here we go. Can I maintain it through here, though? That's the big question. Nope. Oh, you ass! You unbelievable ass! You got in the way! Oh my god! Oh. Dude fucked up my trajectory. Oh my god. That is so upsetting. I'm just gonna restart. That is so upsetting. Like, you gotta get that jump just right, man. Fuck. That was a bad spot for me to drift. I could get the middle one. It's just, it's the very first one where it's... So much for getting sacred, Holy Sacred Fire. Dang, I don't... Usually I'm able to hit that. Damn! Oh, I almost got it through that. I don't know why I didn't hit that. Is this really where they're gonna start catching up to me? You asses! You asses! Game was like, you're doing way too good, man. I gotta fuck you up somehow. Here. I'm gonna mess with the geometry temporarily. I'm gonna throw a time warp at you. And then I'm gonna give you the jump you've been wanting, but only at the wrong moment. Oh, God, man. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. I have, in all of my years of playing Crash Team Racing, both the original and the remake here, I have not once been able to land that first ramp. When it comes to trying to cut over to the other part of the track, I have never been able to land it. I've seen people land it, though. It's possible. It's just, it's really fucking difficult.
Congratulations! You win a trophy.
It's really difficult. Alright, one more course and then we face Komodo Joe. I forget what this one is. Tiny Arena! By the way, we're not going to be doing like a 100% run for this game. I just want to do like a regular playthrough here. So once we beat Oxide and he's like, oh, but you're going to have to get all the relics and stuff. No, we're not doing that. After that, what we can do is we can check out all the Nitro Kart courses. And if we have time, we'll do the DLC stuff as well. But I kind of wanted this night as my first night back to streaming in over a month. I wanted this to be just a little bit chill. Little chill. Play a game that I absolutely adore. And then that'll be it. So all due respect. But we'll be going back to full playthroughs next week. So, and I'll talk more about that towards the end of the stream. Damn, I hit the brakes at the wrong time. I forgot about that. That is such an awesome touch they put into this part of the game. When you cross the finish line and a holographic Tiny starts rocking out on a guitar and fire is erupting above you, I love it. You know what? Actually, you know, speaking of like future streams, this is really making me want to boot up the old Crash Bandicoot games. Or I shouldn't say like the old ones necessarily, but the Insane Trilogy, and then I do have Wrath of Cortex. That's already that's sitting on the Xbox 360. So then we can do that. I don't think Twin Sanity's backwards compatible on 360. That one would be a tough one to get through, though. That game is busted as hell. And I don't mean busted as in, oh, you can easily cheese stuff. I mean busted as in, like, it is actually broken. Like, it is full-on fucking broken, man. So many bugs and glitches in that game like there's no tomorrow. So, oh, but you know what? No, wouldn't June be the best time to do it? Because Crash's 30th anniversary is this year. I would not be opposed to doing a month of Crash. Obviously, we'll do some other games here and there, but for the most part, like, frickin' we should go through a good chunk of the Crash games, you know. At least the original 4. And then we'll even do Crash Bandicoot 4. It's about time. Because you know what? Now that I think about it, I have not played Crash 4 since it came out 6 years ago. That is so wild for me to say out loud. That was a very interesting game for me to review. Because I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I did think what Toys for Bob did, it was really, really good. Streaming the classic Crash Bandicoot game sounds like a good idea. I would say it's a good idea. Crash Bandicoot was like my shit growing up. Crash Team Racing was the game for me growing up. So. But, no, yeah, we'll do Crash Bandicoot at some point. But I kind of want to hold off until some other games get wrapped up. Let me see. When did the first one come out? The first Crash Bandicoot came out September 9th, 1996. Then there we go. It's official. I'm gonna make September Crash Month. And we'll play the original trilogy, at least the insane versions, I don't know. Unless PlayStation decides, hey, let's throw the original Crash games on PS5 and PS4. Maybe sounds like a good idea, Sony and Microsoft. Jeez.
So, you've beaten all the other races on these tracks. Well, now you'll see why I'm the most feared driver on this circuit. I'll earn the right to face oxide by crushing.
I don't think that's how hubcaps work.
Break dust. Let's race.
This year Mario 64 turns 30 as well. Oh yeah, shit. Did I miss the 30th anniversary of Mario 64? Are we gonna have to do another playthrough? Oh my god, the 30th anniversary of Super Mario 64 is next month. We're gonna have to do another playthrough, aren't we? We're gonna have to do another playthrough of Super Mario 64, huh? That's crazy. Although I'd feel weird about us doing that again when I just played it 6 months ago. You know? So, do I just, do I go for the Super Mario 64 DS remake? I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. I have the means. You know what? I wonder how much copies go for these days of Mario 64 DS. Oh. That's nothing. I was too distracted. You son of a bitch. I can't believe he actually did that. Oh my god. Ah, damn, I thought he was gonna run into it. Okay. Damn, he brought himself to a complete stop there. And I somehow... Oh my god. You need to slow down, pal. Take a chill pill. Go offline for 40 days. You motherfucker! Oh my god. Wow, man. Wow. Why am I racing so weird on this course, dude? It's so awkward getting around that bend. Dang, did he really just not get that TNT crate off of him? Ah! Oh, he's right on me. I don't know if he's gonna hit that. Oh, he did! Dang, he's fucking up. Brother, I should not be guessing your line that easily. I don't know why I put it there, but it's alright. That was crazy. Like, he hit almost everything that I laid out in front of him.
You're not so slow after all. Surprised me, you did. Here's a key for the win. Still, I think you're not fast enough to outrace Oxide. We're going to lose our planet, and it'll be all your fault.
And the sentient crate just sits there, unable to get out of his cart, unable to claim the key. Man, even the animations of the keys going into the locks. So satisfying to watch. Beanox did a fantastic job with this. Oh, okay, we're not doing that one just yet. I guess it's downstairs. Oh, we'll also have to do Resident Evil at some point as well. Funny enough, I have not played the original Resident Evil games. I've played only the remake versions of them. So, like, I've played 2002 Resident Evil, I've played RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake, RE4 Remake. I have not played the original versions at all. And they're available on PS5. So we'll definitely do a month of Resident Evil. Because I do enjoy those games. Now watch that change. I'm gonna be like, this series sucks! Everything's a lie! Did somebody fall? Alright, Holy Sacred Fire obtained. Oh! Ah, damn, lost. I am a fool. Oh, come on, man. Just run into me. Run into me, damn it. Got it. Oh, those sons of bitches. They think they have my number. And they very well might. That is moving very, very fast. That is moving so... Oh, God. Okay. Little do they know, I have their number. And their numbers are ones and zeros. Oh ho ho. Oh! I'm surprised I actually didn't go over the edge there. Easy peasy. Nothing to it. So what else? We got Engine Labs. We got the Potoro Skyway. And what else? Oh, the one in the stadium. What's it called? I forget.
Congratulations. You win a trophy.
I think it's like something. We'll find out. We'll find out. I give up. But I think this next one that we gotta do, this one should be Engine Labs, if I recall correctly. Yeah. This one's got a Holy Sacred Fire pad too. A bit tricky to maintain, but if you know how to cut the corners on this one, you can probably maintain it for an entire race. Just about. Can I pull it off, though? Let's see. I've been doing pretty... Did they all fall off the course? Ah, God! Traveling through time! Damn. Give it another shot. Right around here. You can actually fall off of the course here. Right there. And actually try to get it back if you lost it. Ah, shit. Unfortunately, I was not prepared to actually land on it. So I am a fool! An utter fool! Oh, man, I actually avoided that crate? No fucking way. And ladies and gentlemen, that is holy sacred fire for an entire lap and a half! I deserve a beef Wellington for that performance. I don't know how I managed to pull that off, but holy shit. Holy shit. Like I said, I just needed to screw up a few times on Crash Cove, and then the rest would be smooth. It'd be smooth. So that just leaves the Skyway track and then the stadium one that's name escapes me. But I think we're heading to the Skyway one next.
You win a trophy.
Hot Air Skyway, that's what it's called. And then once we whoop Potoroo's ass, Pinstripe's ass, it's just Dockside. And then we'll check out the Nitro Kart courses, and then we'll call it a night after that. Sound cool? Cool. Whoa. Hey, you ass! He's pushed me! I'm telling you. I remember that shortcut being a lot harder to reach in the original game. You motherfucker. He really just did that. And he did it again. Alright, it is possible to cut over this sharp turn. Unfortunately, I did not have enough speed to be able to pull that off. So, I'm going to try and hold on to this mask. And then maybe what I can do is I'll use that shortcut as a means to try and get ahead of the curve. I need you to get the fuck away from me. You guys do not know the meaning of personal space, and it's really bothering me. Alright, guess I'm popping this right now. Didn't want to, but sure enough, here we are. And that's how you do it. Alright, I fucked up on the boost there. Okay. Crash, you're getting way too excited, bud. I love you, but you're gonna have to, like, dial it down. All right, one more course. Uno más, and then we fight Pinstripe. Oh man, I just have a little bit of water left in here.
Congratulations! You win a trophy!
Seriously, what the hell is that course all the way over there? Why can I not remember it? Oh! Oxide Station. Okay. Alright. I thought it was, oh, I remember the name. I think it's like Slide Coliseum. But it's the rainy one, and it takes place on, like, a traditional-looking, racing stadium. There's that one, and then there's the bonus one, which I think is called Turbo Track. Later, bitches. Everyone shut up. I meant to miss all those Wumpa crates. It's part of the plan. What? Ah, damn it. Invisible wall got me. Okay. God damn it. Ah! I just scuffed the side of the wall there. Ah! It's alright, I have enough distance. This it's not gonna affect me too badly. Oh, actually, you know what we should do after the campaign's over? I want to go online and see if anyone's still playing this. I wonder if I'll be able to recognize anybody who might still be playing this. Because when I was competing in CTR, even in my downtime when I was playing this game, I would still see people online. I would still see like the same handful of people online playing this, and I always found it like kind of nice. It felt like the entire community was here, you know. Not just all these tourists being like, oh, a new Crash game. It plays like Mario Kart. Man, why am I eating shit? I'm not playing this anymore. Granted, I wish more people gave this game, like, a fairer shot. And actually learned it and not played it like Mario Kart. But unfortunately, that can't be helped. It's like how a lot of people play fighting games the same way, like every single fighting game. They think it's just button mashing. And there are...
Call that racing? Forget about it.
Forget about it.
You's gonna have to get past me first. I'm the speed champion here, and I'm gonna save the world. For a sizable fee, of course.
Oh, you know what? I think I just realized. So one of the things I used to not like about Pinstripe's intro here is that he doesn't talk the way he does in the original CTR. He doesn't say, I'm the speed champion here. He says, I'm the speed champion here. But obviously in the modern age, peen means something else, so it's not exactly something you want to call yourself anymore. I'm the speed champion here. So you know what? In hindsight, they were right to change that line. I'm the speed champion. Oh my fucking god. Well, So Long Gay Bowser is a mishearing, whereas Speed Champion was actually deliberately said during the recording, and they put it into the game. But again, when you say peen, it's different no matter which way you spin it. So there was no getting over that. Oh my god. He's chucking bombs all over the damn place. How am I supposed to get a hit on him? This way. What was that? What was that, Pinstripe? I couldn't hear you over the sound of an explosion in your ass. It sounded like you were being engulfed in flames and shrapnel. Damn. I was really hoping to hold on to that for a while. Good thing the bosses don't know what to do when they're dealing with TNT and beakers. Oh god, no! No! Alright, well, he's far enough away. You know what? You know what? Oh, no. Oh, no. Whatever shall I do?
Wrong way.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. I'm such a piece of shit. Exploiting shortcuts just so I can drive over the finish line backwards.
So, you beat me fair and square.
Sure.
Doubt you'll be this lucky with Oxide.
That must be clipped for a YouTube short.
Ah, brother.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. It's so dumb. Oh, man. Oh.
Well, the little terror vermin has finally collected all the trophies to become world champion. What took you so long? Now we prove who the fastest
What do you mean?
driver
It's only been
is.
2 hours, not even. Alright, here we go. Facing down Oxide. And then maybe during Crash's 30th anniversary, we'll come back to this and we'll 100% it. That cheating little bitch. That cheating little bitch. Ah, God! He can throw the bombs, too? Get him. Get the little shit. Alright, now if I can just maintain Sacred Fire for the majority of this. Honestly, like, if you can just get a good enough distance between yourself and the boss, the rest of the boss races are really just this. Of you just trying to follow the line as best as you can, maintain Sacred Fire, and you'll be good. Like, I could honestly just ditch these missiles and try to make his life a living hell. I had something on my nose. I don't know if he's gonna drive into that, but... He's still coming down from the spiral? I don't even know if we're gonna... I think the race... Oh my god, I heard him! The race might be over by the time he even tries to reach that beaker. Oh no, he's rounding it. He hit it! And he fell! Oh my god. You know what? I'm gonna chill. I don't need to sweat. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take my cruise. My victory cruise. He was so far away. I genuinely thought the beaker wasn't even gonna register. Like, the game was just gonna be like, okay, he's supposed to be moving at this speed. Yeah, sure, he dodges the potion. I didn't expect the game to actually register the beaker, say he hit it, and then let him fall off the course. That's crazy. They could have very easily just been like, nah.
I can't believe you beat me. I never lose.
How embarrassing. I'll be the laughingstock of all Gasmoxia.
Fine. Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics.
Until you've collected all of those and race me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest.
This won't be the last time you'll face nitrous oxide. We will meet again.
And that's it. Crash sold his life story to a major movie studio. The film, entitled The Color Orange. Okay, Crash can now be found somewhere on a beach down under, doing what he does best. Fucking. Oh. That's what I said. Dancing and napping. Shut up, chat. Get your minds out of the gutter. I can't believe you would even say that. Dr. Cortex went back to scientific research and... Okay, numerous lawsuits failed to change the name he boldly chose for Element 119. Cortex rules the world, yum. Okay. Tiny Tiger's many fans admired his physical prowess, which encouraged him to start a series of online fitness videos. Tiny Bo was an overnight sensation. Tiny then moved to Beverly Hills and founded a popular chain of fitness clubs where he sold his patented lemongrass and avocado-infused protein supplements. Coco went on to start her own video game streaming service. Although her company is still in the red, share prices are going through the roof. She would be a tech bro. Engine opened a custom auto parts store in Toledo, Ohio. The store closed after a massive recall when his patented his affinity for flare and destruction landed him a job as a commentator on the wildly popular Giant Robot Battle Network. Dingo Dial started a new career as a firefighter, trading his flamethrower for a water hose. Since then, he is constantly praised for his effectiveness on the job and was most recently featured on the cover of the yearly Fireman calendar. Polar became the head flavor scientist for a leading ice cream company. Dude, that must be so much fun. He created bold new flavors like salmon, swirl, squishy squid sundae, and mackerel mint, but it was the tuna spumani. Okay. Purra joined the Las Vegas Tiger Show of Siegfried and Floyd. His starring role came to an end one day when Purra accidentally closed his mouth. He's delighted to debut in a new solo act next month. Can I read these, Beanox? Pinstripe left racing and became a used car salesman in New Jersey. He would. Although a top salesman each month, his atypical methods unfortunately led him to lose his license and return to his previous work as a CEO. Papu Papu joined the Wild Wrestling Association and changed his ring name to Mr. Bad Belly. His signature move, the Bad Belly Bounce, was so popular that it ignited a worldwide dance phenomenon. Big belly banging could be heard around the world. Ripperoo turned his attention to the amusement park industry and somehow became a thrill ride engineer. He was blacklisted after officials learned that every ride he created was just a new way for him to test his own threshold of pain. That's sick. Like, that is maddening. I didn't even have the time to read anything that Komodo Joe had here. Entropy began tinkering with his time machine hobby again. He was last seen entering a time warp ball traveling to some strange city in the distant. It is said he met a peculiar man in a red coat with the sweetest kicks you've ever seen. After that, he decided he had to go back. Is that a reference to something? Nitrous Oxide went back to the planet Gazmoxia, a broken alien. After years of therapy, Oxide emerged from seclusion to begin racing again. I just love his design. It's so dumb. Unfortunately, the unicycle was a poor vehicle choice, and his resulting accident put an end to his ambitions of I'm assuming, racing. Oh, goodness. Such an awesome game. An awesome remake, too. Yay! Beanox, very special thanks! Yay! I love it. Alright, we can't be sitting here all day. I have to agree, this game is quite good and even surpassing some Mario Kart titles. Like I said, in my opinion, this is the greatest kart racer ever made. It's better than every single Mario Kart combined. Every single one. I love it. Absolutely love it. The only way this remake could have gone better is if it had a 60 FPS mode. That's it. Just 60 FPS! But for some reason, they just weren't able to do it. And I don't know if it's because frickin' Bobby Kotick was a cod dick and was just like, oh no, doesn't make Call of Duty numbers. I tricked my mom into giving me an ashtray or whatever. I don't know. I forget what happened with that story. I think he sold his mom's ashtray to somebody or to herself or something. I don't know. Let's check out the online scene. Let's see if anybody's still playing. I'm curious. Who's live? Matchmaking. Oh wait, no. I want to. No, not there. Pit stop. Wait. See, look at that. Look at that. This is how bullshit the microtransactions and the payout is for this. Of all that time I just spent doing 16 races, I only got roughly 3,000 Wumpa coins. I don't know how many I started off when we started playing the game tonight, but the fact that I only got roughly a couple thousand Wumpa coins out of a single campaign playthrough? Brother, what the fuck is this? What is this? It's so egregious. It's so egregious. And I feel bad for Beanox because they tried everything to mitigate this sort of thing. And they just weren't allowed to. They weren't allowed to change it. All because frickin' Bobby Kotick needed his Call of Duty cash from a game that's not Call of Duty. It just wasn't good enough for him. So, such a shame. I do want this, though. Just such a shame, man. And then we'll grab this. Ooh, that's actually kind of cute. I like that on this. And I don't even have enough for a frickin' sticker pack. Unbelievable. Can I... I guess I'll just Yeah. I'll just go to customization now. I will get my kingly robes on. And you know what? Go with that. Wait a second, what? There are people playing this game? Oh my god. That's crazy, man. We got ourselves a game. What do I want for a paint job here? Blizzard Bluff, alright. Now, how much you want to bet some of these people are probably cheating? Watch, somebody's going to take off and they got like 500 CC going at the very start of the race. Someone's got infinite holy sacred fire going. Someone's going to have like infinite warps. I do remember this being a little bit rough. Not sure why you guys were going through that first shortcut like at the very start of the race. He actually made it over that? No fucking way. No fucking way. That dude is absolutely using cheats. Ain't no fucking way he's getting hit by something and still able to go over that hump. I saw him teleporting a little bit too there. Ain't no way. No fucking way. You can't fool me. Even that guy's looking a little sketchy there. That is super sus right there, man. If either of them are watching, I would love for them to come into the chat here and explain what they were doing. Ain't no way. No way in hell you're gonna make me believe that was possible what they were doing. They gotta be using some kind of exploit. Maybe it's even in the environment itself and I don't know about it. Like, maybe there's something in the collision that, like, fucks up a bit when you hit it a certain way and you just kind of, like, you can still cruise on through it. Who knows? I don't know. I do find it interesting that there are still people playing this online, though. I love it. You know what? Maybe this is another game, then, that we could try and use for community night. Like, I don't know how many of you got Crash Team Racing, but it usually goes on sale for a good price, like, I think between 10 and 20 bucks. So if any of you got Crash Team Racing on PlayStation, by all means, we can do this. And if you guys don't, and if you guys have it for Switch instead, I will happily get the Switch version. Just so that we could all get a lobby going. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, let's do Tiny Arena. Tiny Arena is awesome. This was added post-launch, by the way. The Gingerbread Highway thing. That one's an okay kind of course. It's a little bit overwhelming visually, so it makes it hard to race on, but it's still pretty cool. It's very well designed. It's just the visuals and the colors are just they're very assaulting. which is understandable because it's a Christmas course. You want Christmas colors everywhere, but it kind of works against you. But Tiny Arena is just genuinely a fun course. I love this course. Like if I was to do a tier list of all the courses in CTR, Tiny Arena is definitely up there. Like top of the list. I don't know very top, but definitely like top 3. Reminds me when I was playing Mario Kart 7 online hours before the services were shut down. That must have been a weird experience, man. Because I was on the Nintendo eShop when that was shutting down. Like, literally hours before. I managed to get one more purchase in before the store was shut down. And that was Pocket Card Jockey. And that one was like solitaire mixed with horse racing. And I have yet to play it to this day. But I have yet to play it because I want to do the long play for it at some point. Hey, somebody's Penta Penguin. I heard that. Penguin Yay 1. For those of you who don't know, by the way, that Penguin Yay 1 thing, that is a reference to something in the original CTR. You could unlock Penta Penguin through a cheat code, and that's actually how you unlock him in this version of the game. And the weird thing about Penta Penguin is that he was supposed to be cut from the game. Like, he was supposed to be cut, but instead of doing that, they just decided to hide him behind a cheat code, because he's an unfinished character. They managed to get him working for the most part, but the one thing that they never seemingly, I don't want to say fixed, but like got working properly was his voiceover. So all you're hearing is one of the old Naughty Dog staff just saying Penguin Yay 1 and Penguin Yay 2 on occasion. It's weird though, because I do remember hearing him have one actual voice line somewhere in there. Like, I think it was like a little giggle or something. But for the rest of the time, you just hear a guy saying Penguin Yay 1 and Penguin Yay 2. I remember the first time I heard that, I actually thought somebody broke into my house and there was like a stranger sitting around fucking with me. Like, just saying shit. Like, I got genuinely scared and I shut the game off. Oh shit. Yeah, this is not a good course to get caught in a TNT crate. Brother, I don't need an engine. I need a time warp. Give me a wormhole. Anyways, what I was saying earlier is, yeah, if you guys have this game on Switch or PlayStation, we can totally make this a part of community nights. Oh damn, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the finish line in 30. We'll do a private lobby and everything. I ain't gonna go easy on you all, though. Just FYI. Also, what happened with that guy? He was just sitting right before the finish line. Did he, like... Did his controller disconnect at the last second? That's weird. I totally forgot Fake Crash has this kind of skin. He's got a redneck farmer skin. That's so cool. I love it. You know what? I'm gonna vote for one of the courses we haven't seen yet. Hey, look at that. So this is a cool course, because it came during a season where they decided to do like a sort of Mad Max theme, and not only did they introduce a bunch of new cosmetics, but they added in Megamix the villain from Crash the Huge Adventure, also known as Crash XL in other territories. So that was really cool of them to kind of yank that from a small corner of Crash history there. Really, Megamix is just an amalgamation of Cortex, Engine, Dingodile, and Tiny into one character. So, to me, the concept is lame, but it's the historical value. That's nice. And nobody's racing as Megamix. Damn it. Ah, shit. I forgot about these. There are paint landmines everywhere. Damn it. Oh my god. It has really been that long since I've raced on this. Yeah, I ain't gonna do well on this. These guys clearly know what they're doing. It doesn't help that we actually have a full lobby of players now. And the only people playing are the ones who've been playing as long as I have. It's all hardcore CTR fans playing this. And here I am, this washed up has-been. Haven't played in 5 years. Not since I was competing. God damn it. Oh, man. Is there not a shortcut there? Oh, it's right there. I'm a fool. That was a lot of Wumpa fruit from just one crate. Damn. Look, man, can I at least just get in 5th? Race ends in 30 already? What the hell? Fuck! Oh my god! Oh, I'm eating so much shit in this one race. I wonder if this is karma for bragging to my buddy Eric about destroying his times in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Because I was doing some of that this week. I was booting up Hot Pursuit and just... I wasn't even playing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit for the sole purpose of enjoying the game. There was a part of me that wanted to just go in and beat every one of his times. Just to piss him off. I think I'm getting some karma from that now. I'm definitely getting karma for that. I kept messaging him being like, another one. Another one. Alright, what? Give me another. No! Alright, well, it gives me more time to, tweak my ride here. You know what? Let's go with another cart. I want to go with the detonator. And yeah, let's go with the flames. Classic flame style. Nah. Ooh. You know what? Let's go with that, and I'm gonna play as Spyro. Where is he? There he is. There's my boy. And yeah, let's do drive-through danger. This is another post-launch course. This was actually the final season that they did for the game. And they introduced this really like harrowing drive-through style. What the hell? Yo, Beanox, I think your track selector is broken. You might want to adjust that. I'm pretty sure I saw more people voting for the drive-through course. Oh well, Mystery Caves it is. Mystery Caves is a pretty good course. I think of the starter courses that are in Ripperoo's area, I would argue Sewer Speedway is probably the best of the four. And then Mystery Cave second, Crash Cove third, Ruse Tubes fourth. I really don't care for Ruse Tubes. For me, Ruse Tubes is way too basic. It is simply a figure 8 course. It's not all that interesting. Man, look at our boy. Look at my golden child dragon. He's just happy to be here.
Last one there's a north.
Alright, Spyro, let's not be racist. Norks are people too. They're not dragons, but they are definitely people. Oh, whoa! I ran into that knowing that the fireball was coming at some point. Holy shit, and I didn't even acknowledge it. I didn't even register. I was just like, oh look, there's that fireball on the other side.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Okay. Well, that was pointless. Fuck, these guys are good. Either that or the weapon selection is just garbage right now. Can't use it or I lose the shield.
Not a chance.
I may as well use it now. Well, 4th ain't bad.
I got torched.
4th ain't too bad. See, this is exactly why the payout in the offline stuff is garbage, because they want you to be online. They want you to be online so that you can be exposed to all the cosmetics that the other players have gotten, so that you can see, oh man, that one looks cool, I want that one. I don't want to have to keep waiting and cycling through the shop. I want that one, and I want it now. You can see it in the Activision patents and everything. Like, they designed it that way. They patented that method. It's ridiculous. Oh, let's do Out of Time. Out of Time's a fun one. No, not Papu's Pyramid! Out of time. Out of time. Out of time. Shift your damn votes. Out of time. What are you doing? Stop it right now! God damn it. God damn it. Oh wow, look at that. We got a full lobby going. I think I recognize a few of these names. I think I recognize Will and Liam. I don't know, granted, I don't know anybody from CTR League. I only know one person, and he's only like an acquaintance. He's not like a friend of mine or whatever. But, I think I recognize Will and Liam from the CTR League days. Those are very familiar names. But the one that I remember was Sesko Kid, which I don't think he plays CTR anymore. Oh my god, are you kidding me?
You're toast.
Spyro, it's a shield, not a missile. Yeah, sure enough, everybody's going. Everyone's doing the shortcuts. Damn. Damn. What's up with the purple crate guy again? He's just sitting there. He's just standing there. Menacingly! Did he disconnect? Maybe that's why. I do remember the servers for this game not always being super stable. Not that they were always crashing and stuff, but usually there were times where, like, if somebody disconnected, they would just sit there. Like, for some reason, their character just would not move at all. Their character wouldn't move at all, and if you were the person who got disconnected, then suddenly, everybody suddenly just got, like, stupid easy to beat. And you were basically just racing against the AI the entire time. And what was weird is that if you were the one who got disconnected, you would still get the credit for racing online. It was very weird. Like, I've been on both sides of it before. It was very, very weird. Alright, there's probably going to be enough time for maybe 2 or 3 races here, but we'll be wrapping up here shortly. I figured we can at least go until the lobby closes, so, which might be after this next race. Hey, the polygonal crash. So fucking weird, so creepy. I love it though. Let's not do Tiny Arena again, please. No, I know Tiny Arena's really fun. God damn it. At least it's a good course. At least it's a good course. Will's like, I ain't doing this shit again. I'm out. It's really cool seeing that there are still people playing this, even if it's the same 6 to 7 people playing this. All you Zoomers out there, shut the fuck up. That's not what I meant. I don't want to hear that stupid meme. Such hostility. How could you say that to the children? Oh my god. What a menace to society.
Hold your horns! Here comes Spyro!
Are these guys running speed class? Is that why I just can't seem to catch up with them? Oh, you know what I ought to do the next time we visit this game? I ought to break out the Hori steering wheel and gas pedal. See if I can beat CTR using that. Using an actual steering wheel and gas pedals. I think that'd be a ton of fun. I have them. They're sitting up in my closet right now. Problem is like, I don't know if the PS5 supports either of them. It should. But man, it's been years since I broke that out. My mom even got me that for Christmas one year. I used it to play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I used it for Burnout. I did use it for this at one point. But man, I haven't touched it in years. It's a cool little device too. It's a pain to set up and it's a pain to hold on to whenever like this kind of game gets a little chaotic. Because it doesn't, I was never able to get it to stick to surfaces. So like the steering wheel, it came with like suction cups for you to attach it to in order to prevent it from moving about, but it's like I just never had a dedicated space to put it. So I might have to figure out a setup for that before we get there. But maybe when we get to the Crash Bandicoot 30th anniversary, I'll try to break it open and see if I can figure out a good setup. I'll be like my hero, Super GT.
Last one there's a Nork!
Sorry, man. Nothing personal. But I ain't coming in 5th. Whew! Damn. Alright, I think the lobby crashes after this match. If it does, then we'll end it here. But if not, then we'll keep going until it does crash. For some reason, the way that online works with CTRNF is it'll keep the lobby going for a certain number of races, and then after so long, it'll just disconnect everybody for some reason. So that's why earlier we got booted out. I don't know why it does that, but it does that. Let's see, can we get drive-through danger again? It would be cool to show off one more track that you guys haven't seen before we end tonight. Bad time to be changing. Hell yeah. Ah, dang, half the lobby's gone. I guess everyone had enough. There goes Liam Shelley. Failed to start game, all players left. Damn. Well, I don't want to cheat you guys out of that. We'll go back. We'll do an offline race, and then we'll end. But GG's to anybody who was online and was probably watching. Here we go. Oh yeah, so these are some of the places. So there's Mega Mix Mania. There's Gingerbread Joyride. There's the circus one, Koala Carnival. Nina's Nightmare. That was a fun Halloween event. There's Spyro Circuit. Oh! We should totally end on Spyro Circuit. There's Prehistoric Playground. This was the very first post-launch track. It was alright. It's a fun one, but it's not anything remarkable. Same with this one. This one was honestly really fucking cool. Really cool. Maybe lobbies crashing after some time is due to servers not having enough capacity to maintain long racing sessions. Yeah, I think that was probably like a server issue for them. If I had to guess. It's definitely a server issue. But we'll go ahead. We'll do drive-through danger, and then I do want to show off the Spyro one. Because the Spyro one is really, really cool. Here, I'm actually going to change characters. Let's go with... You know what? I'm going to go with Emperor Velo. And then... go with his chopper. Spyromobile. Ah, here we go. And then I think that's the pattern he had, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Speedway. That was the pattern he had. Velo Chopper Purple, yeah. And we'll keep the green little Sour Patch Kid on there. You know what would be cool is if they somehow get Crash Nitro Kart, the original one, and Crash Team Racing on here. You know what? That'd be so cool of them if for the 30th anniversary, PlayStation's like, yo, this month, we're not just bringing you the original Crash Bandicoot, we're not just bringing you Crash 1 and 2, we're bringing you the original trilogy, and CTR, and Nitro Kart, and Twin Sanity, and Wrath of Cortex. That'd be a fire month for PlayStation. And I'm sure Microsoft would be like, yeah, and we're putting it on Xbox, and nobody would give a shit. Ah, damn it. This one has all kinds of like crazy shortcuts to it. Like, this is a course that Beanox clearly designed and said, we want you to break this. We want you to cheese each other and just go nuts. Wow. Got it off right at the last second. Are you kidding me? See, there's a shortcut there. There's I thought that was one right there, but clearly not. Like, there are all kinds of jumps and shortcuts you can make out of this course that should not be possible. Like, I guarantee you the original developers would be like, absolutely not. We're not letting players get away with literal murder here. Ah, invisible wall! That one's not really a shortcut, but might be good for if you're trying to avoid a missile. Or if there's too many hazards in the way over there.
Now bow down to me.
Damn.
Emperor the 27th, ruler of the galaxy.
All right, and for the final race, we're gonna do the Spyro one, because the Spyro one is really freaking cool, man. It's so cool. But some of the other, they put in every single course from Nitro Kart as well. Like, this is the one where you race against Emperor Velo. There's Assembly Lane. Like, it's all here. It's all here. The only game that's missing here from the track selection is Tag Team Racing. That's like the only downside. But I remember people were wondering if they were going to add in a whole expansion and put in the campaign for Nitro Kart into this game, but they just didn't. Oh yeah, this one's cool. They kept the PS1 graphic style for this one. This one was really cool. But we'll look at that another time. I'm gonna be Nasty Nork.
I'm gonna win this.
Where's his card? Where's his at? There it is. The Nasty Ride. We'll go with the Nasty Lightning. And then, where is his... Does he not have... Oh wait, here it is. Nasty Ride Yellow. Where's my Sour Patch Kid? I don't see him. Oh, he's on the engine itself. We'll go with the blue one. Did he just say you're ugly? Oh yeah, so as you can see, they replace all of the Wumpa fruit with gems. For this course specifically. And all of the Wumpa crates, those are replaced with little gem crates. Here we are in the artisan world. The music is awesome for this track too. Like you'd think Stuart Copeland actually did this. Oh god, I look at chat for like a quarter of a second and I wreck. Also, I love how here in the Dreamweaver's world, you have the different wizards and mages fighting each other. That, I think, is really cute. And back to the Artisan world. Honestly, this is making me want to fire up Reignited Trilogy. Play through all of the original Spyro. Damn, dude. Spyro track feels like the CTR version of Link's Racetrack in Mario Kart 8. If you want to compare it on a crossover level, sure. As far as layout and gimmicks, though, not so much. But, no, yeah, this was... I remember a lot of people being really excited for this season. When they announced the Spyro season, like, a lot of people were super hyped for it. And I'd say they delivered. They made Spyro a playable character, Nasty Nork a playable character. I personally wouldn't have chosen Hunter as a playable character. I probably would have gone with Agent 9 personally. I love Agent 9. Like between Spyro 2 and 3, I think Agent 9 is the cooler character. But yeah. This remake was so freaking cool, man. It is such a shame that they let the microtransactions completely ruin it. As far as progression and unlockables are concerned. But overall, this is such an amazing game. This is such an immaculate racing game. I love it. I love it. And it's a real shame that Activision decided to, you know, not... Just not follow through with any of this. Look at that. You can even get the lumberjack dude from Crash 2. I love it. And then there's the night assistant from Warped. Damn. I gotta unlock him at some point. That's awesome. Anyways. Wow. That was Crash Nitro. That was Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. And we will be coming back to this in a few months for Crash Bandicoot's anniversary. So I'm gonna have to get some games lined up. And like I said, if any of you guys end up getting CTR in the future, we should do a community night around this. It'd be really cool. But that's gonna do it for me, everybody. First stream back in roughly 40 days, and I appreciate you all showing up. I really do. I thought for sure that I was gonna come back and, you know, everybody would have moved on or something. So I appreciate you guys for popping in and hanging out and stuff. I'm sorry that I went so long, not really saying anything, not updating you all. But, you know, I'm trying. You're all trying. We're all trying. We're all trying. As I said in the channel trailer, videos will be going up every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So the first video will be up this Monday. I don't know what it is going to be just yet, but I do know that next week at some point I will upload something that's a proper video and not just stream stuff. So look forward to it. Speaking of next week, though, before I log off, next week's streams, I don't have planned yet. I don't at all. I will tell you this. Actually, no, I lie. There is one day that I do have planned. We will be going back to Persona. We will be going back to Persona Monday. So don't think that I'm just going to abandon it. Don't think I've forgotten about Persona. We're going to do Persona on Monday. As far as how frequently we're going to do Persona, I'm not entirely sure. Because since I'm only going to be streaming 3 nights a week instead of 4, that's where I'm like, okay, well, now the schedule's different again. So time to figure out what exactly I'm going to do there. But for sure, on Monday, gonna be doing Persona 3 Reload. I refuse to come back to streaming. This was like a one-time thing, where it's like I want to play something that I'm comfortable with and that I'm gonna enjoy. Not that I don't enjoy Persona, but you know what I mean. But Monday, we're gonna be doing Persona 3. As for Wednesday and Friday, I have no idea. None. I have absolutely no idea. I missed Persona streams. Also, streaming 3 days instead of 4 sounds good. Plan to avoid feeling burned out. Yeah. I think it'll be good for all of us. But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen Wednesday and Friday? I haven't really thought that far ahead yet. Maybe I'll do Spyro, because I'm kind of feeling Spyro after playing that track. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go before I talk your guys' ear off once again. So, thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate you all. Missed you all. Glad to be back. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Alright?